Hey guys, welcome and happy Valentine's Day. I'm Miss Ty. Let me know you're here by writing your name on the name tag right over there. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about obedience. Wise kids are obedient. So I want you to think about your home and at your school. I bet you have rules to follow both of those places. Can you name 3 rules that you have to follow at home? And then can you name 2 rules that you have to follow at school? Go ahead and type those on the side or talk to an adult about it. You can pause when you're working. Now think about what happens whenever you break those rules, right? Well, at home, you probably need to keep your room clean, do your homework, brush your teeth, put laundry away. At school, you need to be quiet when the teacher's talking, and we have to be kind to others' kids. But you know what? Rules are there for our protection. And if we break them, we get in trouble. And that brings us to our big idea. A wise kid will be obedient. So now it's time to pause this video to watch this one to listen to 3 rules that God gives us to stay obedient. So let's review those 3 rules that God gave us. I want you to take the number, drag it to the correct word below to complete each sentence. Then whenever you're finished, read each sentence to make sure that it makes sense. All these rules are meant to help you and keep you safe. Well, did you know that God has some rules for us too, right? We just went over those 3. We find those in the Bible. And the Bible is like our instruction manual for life. It tells us what's right and it tells us what's wrong. Our job is to obey the rules, just like at home and just like at school. And obedience is a really big deal to God, so we should work hard to be good at it. Our memory verse is this. It comes from Psalm 119, verse 44. I will keep on obeying your instructions forever and ever. So it's not just enough to obey and follow the rules some of the times. The Bible tells us, right? Our instruction manual tells us that that has to happen forever and ever. So just remember that God has rules for us to follow, and when we obey them, we're kept safe and we're kept out of danger. And those rules apply even when we're grown-ups, right? Forever and ever. So our first key question for today is this. What happens when we disobey? Pause this video while you answer it. You can type it on the side or talk to someone about it. So, bottom line, when we disobey, we get in trouble. God's rules and our parents' rules are there for our protection. And God doesn't give us rules because he's mean or because he doesn't want us to have fun. Neither do your parents. He gives us rules to keep us safe, and he knows what's best for us. So we need to follow the rules. Even when we think it's okay, it's probably not. So we don't follow our own rules, we follow God's rules. And being obedient keeps us out of all that trouble, like being grounded from friends or grounded from playing video games. So follow those rules and obey. Our next key question is this. Why isn't listening enough to please God? Think about it. So it isn't enough just to know the rules. We need to obey them or they can't help or protect us. So listening to the rules, like knowing about them, and actually following the rules are 2 completely different things. And when we obey, we're showing our love and respect to God. We're showing our love and respect to our parents. We're showing our love and respect to others. Disobeying is disrespectful and hurtful to all those involved, to God, our parents, our friends, everyone. So I want to know how I can pray for you. I'm definitely going to pray today that we listen to God, that we will obey his rules so that he will keep us safe. If you have any prayer requests, type them over on the side. You can pause and pray at home, or you can stay on here and we'll pray together. Dear God, I thank you for this lesson today to remind us about being obedient. Lord, it's not enough just to know the rules and understand them, but we have to follow through and listen and obey those rules. I ask that you give people listening here the courage and the strength to obey those rules and to follow you with all their heart. Please be with us this week. Keep people safe in this weather that might be coming our way. Please be with the church services today, in person, and all around the world. Please forgive me of my sins, and thank you for sending Jesus to die on the cross for them. In his name, amen. I hope you'll have a great week. You get a little bit of Valentine candy at some point. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.